Long ago, the Emperor of Persia decided to embark on a grand voyage across the Caspian Sea with a few of his most trusted companions. The morning was bright, the horizon painted with golden light, and the sea shimmered like a sheet of glass. Everyone on board was filled with joy and anticipation, except one. Among the emperor's companions was a man named Kareem, a noble by birth but one who had never before set foot on a ship. As the coastline faded and the waters grew restless, Kareem's face turned pale. His body shook, his eyes widened, and soon his fear spilled out in uncontrollable cries. He clutched the wooden deck, screaming that they would all be swallowed by the sea. Neither soothing words nor comforting hands could ease his terror. His constant cries robbed everyone else of peace. For 2 nights and days, Kareem neither ate nor slept. The crew grew restless, the companions were exhausted, and the emperor, once thrilled for his journey, now sat troubled. Should we turn back? He wondered. This man's suffering has poisoned the joy of our voyage. Just then, an elderly philosopher named Hakim, who had joined the voyage as a humble observer, approached the emperor. Bowing respectfully, he said, "Your Majesty, if you allow me to act in my own way without interference, I can put an end to this misery." The emperor, desperate for relief, agreed. Hakim calmly walked to the deck and signaled the sailors. "Throw him into the sea," he said with quiet firmness. The sailors froze in shock. Was this madness? Hakim repeated, "It is under the emperor's command. Trust me." Reluctantly, they seized the screaming Kareem and tossed him into the cold, dark waters. The sea engulfed him. Moments later, he resurfaced, thrashing, coughing, gasping for air. His terror now no longer imagined but real. He sank again, fighting desperately. The crew watched in horror. At last, Hakim shouted, "Pull him back up!" They dragged Kareem onto the deck, dripping wet, trembling violently, yet alive. Something inside him had shifted. The man who once wailed at the gentle rocking of the ship now clung to its deck as though it were life itself. Whispering with relief, he muttered, "Solid ground. Thank God for this wood." From that moment, Kareem changed. He ate, slept, and even smiled. The sea had not calmed, but his fear had. The rest of the voyage unfolded peacefully, filled with laughter under the silver moon and golden sun. When they returned to port, the emperor sought Hakim. "How did you know?" he asked. "That casting him into the sea would cure his terror." Hakim's eyes softened. "Because once, life did the same to me," he replied. He looked out at the waves and continued, "Years ago, I loved someone dearly, but my fear of losing her consumed me. I smothered her with doubts, jealousy, and questions until she finally left. That emptiness was my drowning. Only then did I realize how precious her presence was. By God's mercy, she returned, but I was no longer the same man. I had learned that some fears can only be healed by facing them fully." The emperor listened silently as Hakim concluded, "Fear grows in the shadows of our imagination. The more we avoid it, the stronger it becomes. But when we confront it directly, its true size is revealed. It shakes us, yes, but it also teaches us strength, gratitude, and resilience." Just as Kareem only recognized the safety of the ship after tasting the terror of the sea, we too only value stability after enduring instability. Sometimes, life throws us into deep waters, not to drown us, but to awaken the courage we never knew we had.